What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, and I've spoke with a few different people in regards to business, banking, and finance in regards to the trucking industry, and passed on a few things that I thought were valuable to them. And I wasn't sure if my subscriber base would find anything like that interesting or not, but if it's something that you'd like to hear about, just let me know in the comments below. You know, for some of you guys that don't know, I was in business banking for about 3 years, was also a personal banker for those 3 years as well. So some of the things we would be talking about is if, how, and why you might want to establish some business credit. More importantly, how does your bank see you? You know, I see a lot of people, a lot of people have made videos talking about they were turned down for this loan that that everybody had applied for. And I'd mentioned in a previous video to that most banks were going to turn down people in regards to some of these loans anyway. Why would a bank turn you down? So those are some things we would talk about, and how you can establish that better relationship with your bank. So listen, it might be, there's a lot to cover in this, because I've heard a lot of people on YouTube talk about business banking and trucking, and I really don't think that anybody has really, I think they may have scratched the surface, but really haven't gone too deep into this. And like I said, from a former banker, this isn't something that, I think a lot of people, when they're talking about business finance in the trucking industry that are truckers, are looking at it from their perspective and not the bank's perspective. And your reality is going to be your reality. So, I'm going to bring you the entire reality in that relationship. So if you think it might be something that you want to hear, and listen, this is going to bleed over into personal life as well. So some of the stuff I'm going to talk about would apply to your regular everyday life. So if you think it might be interesting, you know what? Before I keep wrapping this up, we're going to be talking about credit. Does a high credit score, really mean all that much? We're going to be talking about, anyway, you know what? I'm going to get into that in these videos if enough people say they might find it interesting. It's a lot of stuff to actually go over, and I would have to think about it a lot, so it's not just something I want to throw out there if there's no interest. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.